up front now, and it showed in their rebounding last night in Dallas in that regard.
He's been much more effective since Kevin McHale took over because he's a
matchup tonight.
And in Vegas, that's a pretty good number. And it's a pretty good number here tonight as well. Tim Duncan, you see, gets away a little bit of a travel, but that's all right. He goes to his patented turnaround jump shot. Tim Duncan has the best
here between the two, with the San Antonio Spurs having won the only meeting early in the year.
Parker in his game on the offensive end.
And I'm sure Kevin McHale has personally demonstrated some post-activity where he's concerned. Duncan puts him in his torture chamber. 8 to shoot. Olowokandi again. Duncan knocks it away with his second.
And Michael Olowokandi, you know, get me once, you're not going to get me twice. He just hit a turnaround jumper on him, but Duncan blocks this one, but
Torrey. Tim Duncan fires on Olowokandi.
We're in the paint, and we're going to defend the paint.
9 to shoot for the Spurs. Parker fires. Brett Berry.
The offensive end, and we'll get it going. They will miss some shots. We're okay. No panic from McHale right now.
On a stretch where they're 11 out of their last 12. Duncan lost it. Ori recovers. Duncan scores.
See him driving in right here, and Latrell Sprewell comes over. Looks like he maybe got the top of his hand. Got a lot of basketball, too, but got some handoff. Slippery. Tim Duncan's been the story early on. This guy is just so fundamental. Does everything well. Blocking out, getting defense rebounds. And take a look at this footwork. I mean, that's ridiculous. You're not going to be able to keep up with a guy that makes 3 or 4 moves. And Olowokandi said, you know what? I just hit one on. Let me try that again. Not necessarily a good idea. The other thing that separates Tim Duncan is great vision. You can run to do more things defensively, particularly when you double and rotate out the shooters. Much tougher to stop.
Olowokandi out of the game for the Timberwolves with his third. Early on, Spurs were up 16 at 32-16. Parker finding Duncan.
Ball in a basket. We can't make things easier for him. I'd rather have a contested shot when you're there. Minnesota just really hasn't had the energy tonight.
Tim Duncan against Eddie Griffin.
Good with both hands. He's just a guy that's just so fundamental and never really, I don't think it.
Duncan against Griffin. Blocked by Griffin. Duncan with a beautiful handoff. And coming back with players healthy who weren't there last year, like Hudson, which gave them more depth than everyone thought.
And Fisher has got his son, Sam Cassell, telling him, I can't go.
Duncan with a flip to Parker. Duncan on the tip-in.
Take a look at this. I mean, this is just great defense by Kevin Garnett. Forces to the baseline, contest the shot. Sometimes in this league, no matter how good you are defensively, guys are going to make shots, and then take a look coming back the other way. Tony Parker with the floater. Duncan there to finish.
Sprewell blocked by Duncan. 6:30 for the game. Parker in on Olowokandi. Duncan. This lead holds, and so far we've seen no indication why it shouldn't. Wally Serbiak has the shot blocked.
Popovich before the game was concerned about injuries and depth right now, so the last thing you want to see is the Coyote kicked out. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be enough.
9 to shoot for Duncan, who's been unbelievable.
And it's just so easy, effortless, and smooth.
Here he is defending against Olowokandi. He popped it loose.
You know, getting it done right here. Olowokandi, you know, trying to back him down. I'm not really sure why Minnesota would try to exploit that matchup at all.
Takes the shot from the perimeter, bury the rebound.